Everybody, it's me, Sissy, back with one last Valentine's DIY craft. I know I said that I wasn't going to do any more, but I was cleaning out my craft room, found some leftover Valentine stuff, wanted to use it up and get it out. So here is my Valentine's wreath with a little deco mesh and a few leftover scrap ribbons and one wood sign. So stay tuned and see how I made this. To make this wreath, I'm going to use up all the leftover Valentine stuff that I found while I was cleaning out my craft room. I've got one of the wreath frames from Dollar Tree, and I've already kind of started to see if the technique I was going to use was going to work, but we're going to use some white mesh. I've got this love sign. I'm going to use this, and I've got red and white mesh, and I've got some leftover ribbons that we may or may not use. I'm not sure yet. But for the main form of the wreath, we're going to use white mesh on the inside ring and red mesh on the outside. And this was really easy. I saw someone doing a burlap wreath like this, so I thought, well, maybe the mesh would work. So, and I've got approximately a yard and a half of mesh in each little segment of the wreath, and I'm not going to do the whole wreath. I'm just going to do like 3/4 of it to leave room on one side for our sign. But anyway, I'm going to show you how I did it. And to keep it kind of uniform, I measured out my mesh. It's a yard and a half, but all you're going to do is take the mesh, fold it in half, and we're going to do this, not the outside rung, but this next to it. And we're just going to take the mesh, pull it up till it's even in the middle, and then we're just going to take the mesh and pull it like that. And you got to work with it because this stuff just loves to stick to itself. And you just kind of pull it with these fingers and hold it with this hand, the other hand. And you don't need anything else to secure it in here. It'll stay. And once you kind of get the hang of it, how to, you know, hold your hands, which it's a little bit difficult for me because I have arthritis in those thumbs, but it's not that hard to do. And the one I saw that did the burlap, they didn't cut their burlap. They just kind of flattened it in the back and pulled it on. But I was trying to measure out the mesh that I had so that I would have enough and not have to buy any more. So I kind of figured I could put a yard and a half. You could put more, make it fuller, but it's going to be plenty full once we get the red mesh on the outside ring. Then you get it in there and you kind of separate it because it's going to be stuck together. Okay, then we're going to go on and do this section, and then we'll do the outside section with the red. Okay, so that's our white finish. So now I'm going to do the red on not the outside ring, but the second to the outside ring. Now it might be a little harder since we have this white in the way, but we're going to give it a try. And for it, I'm going to try to put 2 yards of mesh in each section. Okay, so now we got our mesh all finished, and I've got some other little pieces of ribbon scraps left over. We're going to make some little rosettes kind of like, and we're going to put them in here. Okay, these are just my ribbon scraps that I have left over from other projects, and I have a little bit of this red mesh Christmas ribbon left over. We can use some of that. Okay, we're going to take my leftover scrap ribbon and we're going to make some little rosettes to decorate our wreath. I'm cutting this ribbon about this is 5 inches long, so we do 2 of those, and then we'll do this nice shiny one. We'll throw in a piece of this for good measure. And all these are about approximately 5 inches. And then I'm going to put some of this little pink in here too. And if I had pink twist ties or white twist ties, I would use those. But all I have are these green ones, so I'm going to use those up. But we're just going to take it and we're going to put the pretty side up. We're going to squeeze it together. Usually I would use my bow dabber for this, but I don't feel like going and getting it. So we're just going to squeeze these together and hold them. It's kind of hard for me. And do the little red heart one, the meshy one, and put our 2 pink ribbons. And then we're just going to twist tie those together. So it's just going to give you a little pop of color, a little pop of sparkle. So I'm just going to make a bunch of those, and then we're going to stick them on there and see how they look. All my scraps, so I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little bundles. I'm going to distribute them through here, and how I'm going to do it, I'm just going to take the twist tie and go in between the 2 rows of mesh. Let's see if you can see. Okay, just going to divide, and you can see in between the 2. I'm going to stick my pipe cleaner through there. Pull it so it's tucked in, and then go to the back and just twist my twist tie around that rung, and that'll be enough to hold it. So I'm just going to go ahead and distribute the rest of them. All our little bundles on here, so now all we have to do is attach our sign and decide if we're going to put a bow on the top of our sign. So to attach my sign, I'm just going to turn it over to the back. I'm going to hot glue some pipe cleaners to the back, and then I'm just going to attach it to the frame. Okay, so I glued my pipe cleaners on the back and I reinforced it with a little packing tape. And then we're just going to take it and attach our sign to our wreath. Flip it over and twist those ties. So there we have our Valentine's wreath. Now we have to decide, I might put this little bow up here at the top, just a little sweet bow. Yeah, I kind of like that. So I'm just going to put a dab of glue on that, put it on the top, and then I'll show y'all it hanging on the wall. That's it, everybody. That's me for Valentine's Day. I'm not going to do any more Valentine's stuff, I promise you. But I think it turned out really cute. That's a good way to use up your scraps, your ribbons, those little bundles, things. I love to do that and use up all the waste. I hate for it to go to waste. And this is easy to recycle because nothing on here is glued except for the bow on the sign. The rest of this can easily be pulled out if you want to recycle it. Anyway, I enjoyed doing it. I'm glad y'all watching it, and I am so excited and pleased to announce that I have reached 2,500 subscribers. I am just tickled to death. I can't believe 2,500 subscribers. I can remember when I was so excited because I had 100. But thanks for watching my videos and helping my channel grow. I really appreciate it. Y'all don't know how much it means to me. But remember, if I can do it, you can do it too. So get out there and craft some stuff, y'all. Bye.